Upper bracket final underway here between Spirit Academy and Apeks, and we start things on Inferno. Have we got a stand-in for Apeks?
Have we?
Or is this...
Who's missing?
Kicksan's missing.
Kicksan's missing.
If
it was an ESL name, we would have seen it yesterday, right? So...
Since... Is he signed as their substitute? Well, we're going to ask for clarification for that in just a moment about what's going on here. Oh, he is on Apex Rebels. So it looks like they might have a stand-in in this game. Kicksan, unavailable, I guess.
He's in-game leader, though.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Not optimal.
Yeah, he's listed on HOTV.
That's going to make things interesting. All right. Okay. Unexpected for us.
It also throws this series in a lot of jeopardy. I think Apeks would be heavy favourites with a full lineup, but now you got to play without an in-game leader.
Primo opportunity for sure. Definitely going to be a scrappier Apeks than we're used to seeing. Good kills, though, out from Jacob. If you're hitting shots like that, who needs strats? And now you've just got players completely isolated. Sense had worked his way into the back lines, and Zontix was not ready for that at all. Bomb going to go down this pistol round. Looking like a sure thing. See if Baz can pull off something crazy. You'd imagine that's not likely, and he's not even going to attempt.
No. I mean, all strats look good if you walk in B, kill everybody, walk out mid, kill everybody.
It's kind of what Jacob was doing yesterday, right? Just headshots, entries, Vertigo in particular, rocking up the A ramp and just killing everybody. It felt like round after round.
Just having a little bit of a look to see if where Kicksan is.
Yeah, have they tweeted about it at all? Do we have any deets?
I'm working on it.
Our man on the sideline, Alan Hender.
He just says, unfortunately, I won't be on the server.
Who knows?
And then Apeks himself say personal reasons. So we hope it's nothing serious. Unfortunate. And this, well, if they can still win this series, that'd be quite incredible now. But it really does matter. And for the sake of Kicksan, his teammates need to maintain focus.
I mean, this creates a premium opportunity for Spirit Academy, right?
Absolutely.
Again, an Academy roster, not even the main squad, potentially having the red carpet rolled out for a chance at the Pro League. Astonishing, frankly. If that happens, do you just gambit youngsters it? Swap them into the main team?
I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but let's say they did actually make it. There'd be an interesting situation because I think Spirit would very likely get a world ranking invite.
I'm actually not sure where their world ranking's been. They've not been doing great lately, have they?
No, you're right. They've, well, at least they're... Check ESL World.
This year has sent them down. I don't know where they're at in the ESL ranking, but in HLTV, they're now down to 29, right? This has not been a good year for them. Heavy stack here on towards the A side, and Apeks have figured it out. They found some contact, they found some players, they took some damage, they dealt some back, and they started to piece together. And especially with Jacob having worked his way through Arch, there really should not be much ability to do anything about this. Sotfik's going to try and make a cheeky play, and he's dead. JL loves his MP5, as we learned yesterday. And this time he gets himself a nice little freebie kill through the smoke. So this round is over, as per expectation. Question becomes, can Spirit Academy do some damage with these pistols, or at least save some sets of armor into the next?
Yeah, I'm looking into it. It's very funky. Spirit almost certainly will not get a high enough world ranking to get an invite.
So this is their chance.
Barring some very good results early on next season.
I mean, yes. I think that would be too late even, right?
I don't know when the invites go out, but it certainly is a much higher chance of Spirit Academy being in the next season of Pro League than Spirit.
Spirit, they would need a. I mean, after the player break, there's what, Cologne and Gamers 8 before the Pro League season. I think maybe a Blast groups, but I don't think there's necessarily an opportunity to raise your ranking very much unless they've got a Cologne spot, which I don't think they do.
That would be too late, I'd have thought. I think the rank, I'd have thought the invites would be about during the player break. Something like that. Oh well.
Then this
In
is
here
the
and now.
chance. This is the chance.
Good opportunity for Sense, I guess.
Huge opportunity.
Upper bracket final. European tournament. Quite a lot on the line. Chance to prove himself. I haven't watched a lot of the Apex Rebel squad, so I won't pretend to be super aware, but
I feel like he stood in for this roster before. Maybe in the wake of Shock's leaving. The name is familiar to me. Let's see. Last 12 months. Has he played with the Apex main team? Apparently not.
Stack is spotted. There's no reason really to end here if you're Apex. And that bomb's running off.
Oh, of course, I remember. The Rebels attended a Fragadelphia.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Before the main Apex roster did. Aha! There we go. No, I
Really
recognize
the biggest victory for NA Counter-Strike. Was it? Who was it? Was it EG? No. Was it still Party Astronauts at that point? Who beat Apex Rebels in the final?
There were Party Astronauts, I think, in that iteration. I think that was right before they got signed to the Evil Geniuses, and they beat Apex Rebels in the final. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered all the Eagles flying.
And then the main Apex team came and went out in semis, which was also quite a funny one. Admittedly, did lose to Big Academy, but you know, we don't need
happens
to
to the best of us.
Then they made semifinals at a major. So you know what we're learning is a 10 Fragadelphias, folks. A 10 Fragadelphias. Send your offers to attend Fragadelphias. Donk gonna need to attend a hospital right now because he is out of this round sideline. That was a ripper of a shot from JL. Right now, Apex are just winning every opening duel. This is the first gun round, so that's a huge find for JL.
Probably has a question if they went into Inferno, knowing the standing situation. Maybe it's more comfortable. Smoke is in. Is Artfrost going to come off the angle? Straight through the wall. Player on porch is down. They might be able to read that there's still players here on A. It's just CSGO over on B for the moment. JL's still in banana. And that bomb is, slowly but surely, skulking its way back.
Yeah, I mean, they've seen this so far, where Spirit Academy have played CSGO solo on B a fair chunk. And no offense to CSGO here, but in terms of explosive players, he's not necessarily the one you're trying to avoid in most of these setups. So if they do realize that he's getting left solo a lot, you'd imagine that might be a pressure point that Apex will attempt to exploit. But no, they're funneling back into this A play. They went quiet for a little bit, but they're giving up the banana control, which indicates that they are going to be headed towards the site. So we're going to get a chance for Artfrost to show off. He's holding Arch right now. He's one of the players on this roster who's really a potentially exciting prospect. Let's see what he can do. That AWP slips back in towards the site. Goes through the smoke on towards Moto. Artfrost will strike for the first. Looking for more. Trying to flick this around, and he'll get it indeed. But the pit player now needs to hold strong. And he's done that. Stuck in the mini pit. Drops the bomb. CSGO is so far away, but he's won it on time. Doesn't even need CSGO. And while Jacob will get the final kill, make it so expensive, he cannot claim the round.
I don't hate the call from Apex. They pump the brakes, hope for aggression. It doesn't come. Try to do something simple up short and out of apartments. Maybe they should have gone 10 seconds earlier. Maybe that was the move. But Spirit Academy just committed without info themselves to 2A, 1B, and they got it right. They got it right, but they did lose a lot of numbers in doing so. So this round is important for them to stabilize some cash. Triple banana start. As those nades are raining in. Deep Molly's going to push JL off for now. And banana is claimed. The donk has banana.
Banana donk, they call him. Fitting, you know, Donkey Kong likes bananas. Whoa, timing on that peak. How does CSGO not find that kill? Oh, it wasn't. It was Baz instead, who somehow isn't tagged. did not find the damage. Jacob peeks again, anticipates where the player is going to be, but Zontix will win the duel. STYKO with an opener here, and Sense with a follow-up. Now it's looking good for Apeks. Major pressure on. They've lost Artfrost as well, so that op is gone. It's just Baz, who has shifted around quite a bit. They may not expect him to be just here, and he's got one, making a nuisance of himself. Oh my goodness, Baz, running out of bullets. Still manages to convert, leaves it all on the Sense. All on the Sense. 3 to find. A bomb plant actually is going to come through, so that's already a nice bit in a tough spot. If they find any more damage, that would be huge. First one taken, but no more. Donk puts him down to dirt. These rounds are scrappy. That looked like it was all Apeks up until Baz manages to pull off what felt like the impossible. But now they're good.
Yeah, I thought Baz was dead. It was a brilliant round from Apeks up to that point. 2 A kills. They know it's basically nothing there. And Baz just plays inside of that smoke. STYKO will be kicking himself for not getting that frag. Because that should have been a 1 round. Should have been a 1 round for Apeks. But not to be. And they don't break the money. It's them that's in a tough position. Has now got a hero AK out on STYKO and pistol armor around it. They're going to go fast banana. Pre-smoke by the half wall. Jacob with the entry player trapped behind sandbags. Flash is good though, and look at that. Look at that. Fast piece of team play. Cheeky flash. And Donk goes godlike.
Honky tonk. Banana donk donk. Name of this round. Still, they've got a player isolated here. They've gone solo dolo. STYKO hits the shot. The bomb's going to be down. Nog may even have a chance to upgrade here in the pit. Yeah, he gives him the bomb. Says, you plant. Let me go get a gun. And here we go. Round is on. Donk's been able to go for the AWP. So Bogdan's Law in full effect, but it's a long rotation for them to get back into this. They've got smokes, but no Molotov to clear pit. Fortunately for them, Nog has decided to float out of the pit. Maybe subvert expectations. That's a big find early. Was that just through smoke? Was Zontix just spamming? Whatever it is, maybe regretting giving up that kill early on. They're trying to smoke to just get on the bomb, but they'll still have to face. They haven't even spotted the last player here. Donk doesn't know where he is. And Nog will catch the kill, catch the op, catch everything he needs.
That is a catastrophe. Spirit Academy, after they did so much work to win an unlikely gun round. Oh god. And they can't buy anything here. 1 deagle on Zontix.
I mean, that's about the over rotate, right? You get 3 kills top banana. Why are there 3 players there? There can't even be that many left on the other side. You're leaving a solo player on pit. You've got not even a fast rotation. So when STYKO hits that headshot.
Whoa!
Wow, speaking of headshots, all right. F1 race car peak there, Donk. Kill elsewhere. Top mid. And Sotfik. He's going to be left solo dolo. So again, we go for the stack. This time it's more forgivable because there is just pistols. They need to do something a bit risky. Bit gambly. But it does mean there's going to need to be a rapid rotation in here for Spirit. If they want to do anything about this round. Oh, Donk! Okay. I'm starting to see why people are excited about this kid. These
Surely
peaks,
no more.
these angles. Ooh,
He needs to get his bomb down before these smokes fade.
First one's gone, but they've got the angle held. Now you'd like to see STYKO get a little closer because he's got the post-plant utility. Molotov's going to force this decision, back him off. Now the bomb can go down. Comfortable plant. Time plenty for it. Nade's not even quite on to punish that particular plant spot. So Nog escapes mostly unscathed. It'll be the Coffin's play. Eagles out. First one collected. Jacob, he's been snappy. Has to reload. Plenty of time to get the new magazine in, and Jacob will basically confirm this round. Nog to just tap it in.
Have you ever heard of the song Put a Donk on It?
I don't think...
I would doubt it.
Donk
It's a
on
very British thing. We get to listen to it in the halftime, but there's a song called Put a Donk on It, and that is, they just say it like every 5 seconds. Put a donk on it. And every time Donk gets a snappy kill, I'm thinking...
IV Blackout Crew.
It is
Interesting.
legendary. And it's also meme-worthy. And it's crazy. And it's perfect for this player. He needs a whole identity around this song.
Maybe that's where he got it from. Although, based on the quality of the music video, just 14 years ago, Donk was 2 when this song came out. At least when it was uploaded on YouTube. Sought Fit, gonna get an opener here. You know, it's actually astonishing. I'm almost twice as old as Donk.
Well, I wouldn't think about it.
All right, Frost, there we go. This time, Apeks not having so much luck on the openers. This has been their strength through much of this half. That's a great tag from STYKO. I don't know whether you saw the gun barrel coming through the smoke. Something didn't look like he had vision, but all the bodies are here. Spirit, again, with these rapid rotates, they're going to stack whenever they detect presence. Genuinely, this is kind of wild. 50 seconds. They haven't seen the bomb either. This is a huge rotate. Everyone's here. They could leave on the Apeks side. I think they might. Hawk's just trying to hold the line. STYKO's going to go challenge him. It's against the AWP, though, so could potentially be a dangerous fight. Oh, our Frost is rotating off, thinking about it. Oh, these just moves. Just moves. But someone else has come in to focus on the angle, and 15 seconds now. The rotation is not an option. Knock is going to commit to saving this AWP.
I think Artfrost just saw him as he was turning. Yeah. No, we're rooting to this round for Apeks. Spirit definitely over-rotate on these rounds. If Apeks get any read at any point, they could start faking these sites, and I think there might be quite a few mistakes. Catch the rotates or go into somewhere it's very softly defended.
It feels like as soon as there's a duel, there's like at least 4 players on that site. 9 instantaneously. Really is a bit overzealous, shall we say, especially for a map like Inferno, where so often teams work between the 2 sides of the map. Molotov in to deny the early bedroom control. Apeks, they will have to respect that. But Nox worked his way in, so Baz might be under pressure, might be under threat, and he's giving up the ground. Slipped out a boiler. Utility clearing out the porch. Nock looking for this, looking for the shots. Not going to have it. He knows there's a player arch now.
It's not every day of the week you see the AWP trying to entry from boiler. Unscoped as well. He'd have to basically quick scope apply if you'd actually see them. Okay, mid-take nades are in, but the bomb is still a way off. This is just for some map control. Spam damage is nice. And this time Spirit haven't over-rotated. They're staying free A. Those 2B defenders are very much put at the moment. As Apeks starts a group, what do we got? Donk. Look like he's holding a flash for Paul. That will go in by the barbecue. And I guess he's saving his smoke in case a molly comes in for new box. But there's definitely a plan here. Definitely a plan.
Smoke was out. That's deployed, so not there for the new box anymore. But there's actually no more smokes from Spirit unless Zontix is going to come back and pick some extras up. They're through the choke point, but the kill's going all the way of the B site defenders. It's all good right now. Positioning of Jacob might bail them out, but there's no time. There's no time. They can't plant. So this is a kill. Once again, Apeks have worn down way too much of the clock, and Jacob has to avoid dying after time. Yeah, I don't know about taking this fight. Oh, unclench.
Starting to look a bit janky for Apeks, and when you've got the knowledge in the back of your mind that Kickstand, the in-game leader, is missing, does start to explain a lot. This is very slow rounds. We just mid-take straight into B. Spirit are saving nades. There's 25 seconds left, and then a smoke goes down on the main choke for B. Oof, not a lot you can do. I guess pause is out from Apeks as they have a quick discussion. Their best rounds early in the half was when they're playing more aggressive for map control. They're getting entries. STYKO was doing work in apartments. JKM was all over them. So, My idea. It's going to
Plenty
be...
of time to pick it back
This
up.
going to save?
Seems like it.
Yeah, money's all over.
I mean, if Jacob gets 2 kills in this, he can probably justify buying the next. Nawwk's going to be hard pressed regardless, but a scout could come out. Push back over at Jacob looking for the headshot, so he's not going to get it here. That's a nice bit of aim from Donk again, really living up to the god part of that moniker.
Yeah, put a donk on that. Already feels like a play you don't want to give an AK to on the CT side. Saltfig goes down. Does just leave Donk. But Artfrost connects on Nawwk trying to make a play. There's no flashes, so I don't blame Nawwk for trying to just peek into angles. And that's what we're seeing from all these guys. All these guys. Donk might go down, but Zontic is here too. And this round never really got going for Apeks.
If STYKO saves, they'll have an AWP in the next round. I don't know how much that matters to the side of Inferno. As you've seen, Nawwk really likes to have it, but I'm always a little skeptical of whether it is actually a good idea. It just forces a slower style of play than you often see find success. Zontix is alone here.
Yeah, this is a plant.
If STYKO hits,
my lord,
he's got it. It feels like this is the STYKO factor, right? We've seen so many rounds where it almost feels like they're locked out. It almost feels like the round should be spirits, and then suddenly it gives STYKO an opportunity. He exploits. And they're both going to be coming from the same direction. Flashbang to clear this, but STYKO can fade off of it. Knows where they're coming from now. Got a pretty good idea of it. And time is an issue. They don't have kits. There's one down on Banana, but that's quite a bit of a rotate to get it. This first shot hits. Oh, it doesn't. Now plenty of time to go get that kit. Plenty of time to hop on the defuse. Oh, there's one closer at hand. So it's all going to be good. Nearly wasn't. But it's all okay for Spirit.
Pod plant's pretty massive though, isn't it? Gets Nawwk up to a buy territory. They could even swap an AWP onto him if they want to do that again. Yeah, overall, given the investment, it's a pretty good round from Apeks. Kept the money very low on the CT side. But now the guns are back out. I think just calling-wise, we need to see something a bit more compelling from Apeks. Of course, there's a lot of mitigating circumstances here, but there should still be plenty of experience on a lot of these players to have a rough gist on how to play Inferno.
STYKO did call for this roster for a long time before the addition of Apeksjkaem. Didn't work out terribly well. I think he was very happy to give up those reins. But it is the kind of thing where, you know, the playbook, at least a good chunk of it, should still be accessible here to Apeks. Jacob, swing here for the boiler fight, and he's got it. Nice mechanics coming through from Jacob, and 2 openers. Donk down as well. The big guy out of play. Pressure onto Artfrost. It's your time to shine. Hey, who's been making it like that, Ben? But maybe an Artfrost round. Good damage, but no round. Bomb down, and TSAdonkgod onto the save.
I think the sphere of STYKO's calling is that he plays the lurk position in A apartments. So you can't really help the mid-round that much if he's trying to lurk. Out of 4 Cubans calling, would certainly be the easiest thing to do.
I suppose that might be. Alright, TSAdonkgod, a little extra.
What's that? Presumably the minimum loss bonus for Spirit Academy.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be tough here.
they haven't got much. They might even force with 3 guns. In fact, I suspect they probably will.
Artfrost has money if this rifle survives, which it does.
Yeah, being open 2 rifles. They choose to go in for this.
Someone give Donk the AK, please. TSAdonkgod, please. I beg of you. Give him the gun.
It's definitely, when you're playing a fight between these two, Donk should always have the gun.
Please. Wow, they're actually ecoing here.
Really? Okay.
Taking the conservative call, not wanting to let this round get out of hand. Very conservative call. I don't mind it, actually. But it is
It's pretty
interesting. Let's see what
50-50.
TSAdonkgod can do.
The thing is, you did know Apeks don't have much money themselves. This is now an opportunity for Apeks to keep this clean. Really important. Really important they just keep minimum 3, but hopefully 4 or 5 alive. They just need a bit of leeway. On the smoke fade.
Good guy, rifle. Goodbye, armor. Hard frost. With the connection, with a gun gained, and now they've dropped JL on Banana, so this round is not done. Knowing that the rifle's out at Arch, they should have a pretty good idea. It's just a pistol here on site, but they're a little slow to react. So, again, the reads may not be as on point if you don't have your in-game leader. They wait for the smoke fade. Jacob rewards them for their patience. And now, good luck. As. It's a round on. Game of hide the AK. But Apeks will find 7, and on their T side, on their attacking half, it's looking pretty good.
Certainly is now. Got a little bit funky in the middle, but seems to be cleaning up on their defaults.
These two teams actually played each other recently.
Yeah, they did. Start of May, wasn't it?
CCT, yep.
Same first maps, right? Inferno and then Vertigo.
Inferno, Vertigo, Overpass. That one was with the full complement out for Apeks. So a bit of a difference, but it wasn't too well. Bit of a stomping. 16-9, 16-13 on Vertigo, so not a stomping there. Confidence is very nice. The rotations on CT side might be a little bit cheeky if you don't have kicks on there to sort of corral the troops, right? I mean, there's enough experience that players should still be fine with it, but it is something to keep in mind once the half switches.
I forget which spot he plays, to be honest. It's probably B rotate or A rotate. Which means banana control could be a bit funky if they don't have all the plans down. There we go. Back on the buy. Full investment for Spirit Academy. They were saving into this.
Damage.
Yeah. Then nade damage onto Donk. Follow-up nade goes onto Sandbags. Donk not there to receive it. I'm going to reroute our Apeks. Thinking now about some mid control. Need some nadage to take Art Frost here off the angle. Or he will be potent.
Nothing going to be clearing. Nothing to make this life difficult whatsoever. Just the dry swing in, and Art Frost is punishing them to the tune of 2. Big players down. Jacob out. Sense back. Sync. Problem on. Stiko's been able to bail them out of this position a couple times in the past from the balcony, but this time he's revealed. He's also done this pretty much every round of this half, so they're expecting it by now. Double new box setup here. There are mollies. Well, there is Molly as Stiko goes down. I think they need a new box Molly. JL slow peaks. He's ready for it, but the trade is there. It's Donk. And Knock. Well, Knock will hit this first shot. Duel with Art Frost is now what's going to test him. 30 seconds. Time enough. Oh, a smoke available as well. Risky bit of movement to find it. Goes to clear the flank and Knock. Looking for the second. Oh, he's going for the full rotate. That would be bold. No, wanted the utility. 15 seconds. Not left himself a lot of time. Goes to the rifle to try and pull up the 1v2 on the smoke fade. Knock. This is so bold. No time. No time. He's not left himself enough. Oh, Knock. Such a brilliant bit of movement. Such a brilliant bit of play, but he can't zero in the time. He can't keep track of the clock.
Oh, he's still done horrid things to the money. I don't... Do they not have enough flashes or something? Or was Kixan's role in terms of his nades important there and they didn't have it? Something wasn't right about that. I don't know if they were taken to long control with the B split smoke, but you need some flashes to deal with the close mid angle. And they didn't have any. Problematic. What have we bought into here? So the one save. But around that... Some hero AKs, JL's. Something's not right, Mike. They're buying late, and JL's invested very heavily.
Bit odd.
They're not on the same page.
And Sense, meanwhile, is blocking. Well, 7 is enough, maybe. We'll see. I'm not going to count Apeks out of this round, but it does seem like there's a little bit of chaos, perhaps, in the ranks. Apeksjkaem. That was bold, trying to catch him with the utility, and with Art Frost on the mowdown, this one is a complete non-starter. I just got the Deagle player of JL, and all of that economic damage of the last may not much matter. And indeed, it won't. Some upgrades available last round, so they will certainly be okay to play it through.
I think Apeks will regret not pausing in that freeze time if it really was very hectic. Kind of threw away that round. They just had no nades. Then everyone was trying to make solo plays because they had no nades and slipped away. Look at this buy. STYKO has no utility. JL does a full util, but just a tech 9 to his name. And STYKO, I think he's even dropped his nades because he knows he's going in first. A 5-man B rush as the flashes come over. Sotfig goes down. 2-for-1 trades. Apeks will do that every day of the week.
Absolutely. The damage on is going to be a little interesting because there are HEs to come sailing through into the post plant. So Jacob being low, Sense being low as well could be a big problem if these nades find home. JL tagged up, but they withstand the first salvo. There's another one coming through on Art Frost. Let's see if he can be a little bit more accurate with his mortar shot.
This is the fear. There's so many nades going down. I mean, there's double smoke CT, but they're going to have to go through some nadage at some point here, Spirit, or they're going to run out of time.
None of it's landed. None of it's landed on the Spirit side, so they've not found the kill for free. Molotov trying to make life uncomfortable, but they gotta go. Time's running out. Time is expiring here. A trade there. I mean, this might just be done. Sense mowing them down, having himself a nice round here, and it's over. It's gonna be 8 rounds for Apeks to take us to the half. lead for Apeks, but based on how scrappy that first half was, I'm not sure what to expect here.
Carnage, I think is the word. And we'll see how much... I think it will hurt them more not having Kicksan actually on CT. Because TSAdonkgod can sort of wing it. Play some contact
sort of like
rounds.
Of two minds, right? Do you need Kicksan calling the rotations, or is playing your default and then rotating as you feel it going to be enough? Versus, you know, the first half where you need to call a little bit more out of spawn probably, but maybe the mid-rounding rotations are a little bit more straightforward. It's of two minds. I think it sort of depends on our roster, right?
This is not the setup to hold an apps pop. JL needs to go nuclear.
Well, apps pop it does seem to be. STYKO going to be in a tough spot for this one. Here's the jump out. JL spotted them now. STYKO immediately deleted Nawwk with just one. JL withdrawn into sight, but he needs to find something, and he's down to one. That is a brilliant execution on the pistol bomb. Going to go down. Brutal retake to think about here for Sense and Jacob.
Maybe even save the nades and the armor on Jacob. This doesn't feel in the realms of possibilities. Hoping for overfacing players, but it's not going to happen. And they're out of here. That went amazing for the Spirit Academy squad. I can't believe they found those mid kills so easily. They walked into a crossfire in mid, and they traded 2 for 1. They only lost 1 player. JL was always going to get overwhelmed, but I thought the mid fight would still be pretty good for Apeks. But even that slipped away. Very clean pistol.
And no survivors as well for the Apeks side. So this is going to be the barest of ecos as can be. Interesting note early on, it seems like Apeks is playing Jacob and Sense on the same site. So that is the full Norwegian site defense over towards B. Put the Norwegians together. Someone tell Hege, she'll be happy about it.
I know, we should get her into coach as well. She'll enjoy that. But yeah, I mean, this is a long way to go, of course, in this second half as this mid push is getting annihilated. I think they had some nades down the mid there too, but they didn't come to a great deal. But this half matters for Apeks. This is their map pick. It was a roller coaster for TSAdonkgod. They honestly did pretty well, I think, considering some of their difficulties. But this half matters for them. Lose this, you're playing a Vertigo with a stand-in. A map we saw yesterday that, with a full lineup, was a little bit frisky, had some holes. Surely only exacerbated in this situation. And what a clean round to kick off their gun rounds for Spirit Academy. 4 alive, lots of money.
Lots of money indeed. I was a little surprised to see this late investment come in this round. I mean, a lot of teams run it, but does mean you're not going to have much going forward. JL's going for a deal. Can't imagine they put much around it. Yes, Zeus's. 2 Zeus's. STYKO and Sense. All right, Zeus spots on Inferno. The B-side player definitely playing half wall. Half wall sandbags, pretty much your options. You can kind of play first oranges, but it's really tough to pull off. So he's going to be playing half wall on it. And they're going to come his way. The Molotov to clear it. Come on, Zeus kill. Zeus kill, give it to me. Oh, donk. So lethal with the pre-fires. Ripping the shot through. No problem out from the taser in this one. Now, the retake Zeus, not exactly an appetizing prospect.
No. I don't think STYKO's even going to dual Jacob. His feet cooked. That is nice from JL. That is a little bit naughty. Thinks about going through the smoke, but as soon as this bomb goes down, these guys can just set up. And Mr. Baz is on for a heck of a flank. He actually needs to rush over because he doesn't want to leave his teammates completely out to dry.
There for donk, and the second as well. Why not? Well, why not? 3-piece around where we weren't expecting much, but still that first shot was spicy.
But only 2 deaths in those 2 the anti-force binds, the anti-eco. That is very good. Very good for Spirit. Now Apeks has their work cut out. They want to force some ecos, especially with some bomb plants. 2 potentially free buys out of this T side to come. Nawwk does have the AWP, but he sacks some nades, and there's actually no kit for the CT side, so keep tabs on that if the bomb gets planted. Aggro B take, super aggressive. A lot of nades down, and they have the control. Look at the gap actually in the corner of the smoke. They might get a good fight. Spirit have to know it's 4A right now. They've got to know.
Based on what? They haven't seen contact yet.
But they know they lost banana.
Apeks just found one. There's a nice trade, but STYKO down for the count, so it's all looking good for Spirit. Despite the bodies being here, Spirit Academy seem very willing to get into the fray. The op's not present, so it's 2 rifles, but it's the famous Jays, and oh, the first gets caught trying to slip into the pit. All on Apeksjkaem now. He'll take the first, but at great cost, and the trade is instant. Not cast to save. Spirit Academy off to the races. Nock's got a chicken, though, so he's winning.
Question I'd pose to Apeks in that round is... Nawwk had banana, you're 4 stacking A, and you choose to clear mid. Dry. Just walking in with the rifles. Not necessarily a horrid idea because you're doing it with 4 players, but Spirit were ready for that. Traded fairly well, whittled down the A numbers. I mean, that shot onto JL was disgusting. Certainly helped, but overall, I enjoyed the round from Spirit. And Apeks is starting to get into that territory of a lot of trouble in the CT side. Can they buy here? I don't think so. Should just be the hero AWP with some pistols around it. And, yeah. Academy team looking good now.
Still early doors, but yeah, the explosive play bodes well. The pieces are starting to heat up. Donk, Baz, Art Frost. Zontix has had some nice rounds as well. So, what do you do to slow it down? Ah, we've got a Mag 7 out for Apeksjkaem. Love that. Great banana gun. And he's not playing banana.
He's in abs.
Ah, he's rotated off. I hate that. Come on, man. It's all right. It's all right in abs too. But it's a better half all around, it feels like.
He's going to get a chance. They're coming into apartments.
Apeksjkaem. Hit the meat shot. Oh, can we go over to Apeksjkaem? All right, he's going to get the kill. We're not on board. He's down. All right, 1 for 1 off of the shotgun. But it is a 3-on-3. And look at this. Look at this. STYKO. He's heard them. He's heard them racing up, so he's going to be able to get a gun. He's going to be able to get the flank. They're not going to expect this. He's got the AK here. Doesn't even stop for it. He's picking the Mag 7 instead, but he wants the kills. And that's what matters. Bomb stuck in mini pit. Art Frost was not even in the right zip code to help out his teammate, but it does mean he can get the There's still a minute on this clock. Art Frost cleaning out the numbers. It's all going to be about Nock, and a re-smoke on from Moto's going to make his life difficult, but on the fade, before the second one blooms, Nock strikes. Art Frost may be a bit overzealous. And now Zontix is clearly not anticipating how quickly Nock has gone for this rotate. Beauty. A limited buy, a saved op, and little to put around it, and a Mag 7 kill, and a few cheeky clutch frags from Nock later, and we've got Apeks back on the board.
Just as it was starting to look in pretty firm control as well. They do still have plenty of money, do Spirit Academy, but it's quite a lifeline for Apeks. Yeah, did they... I mean, the money was pretty obvious. It was always going to be a half buy. And they clear apartments with no nades. I mean, you can do loads of stuff. You can put Molly in that top bit. Where the between the two stairwells. You could go extra flashes. You could have one player spam and then the other 2 clear. None of it really transpired. Here we go, back on the guns. Another freebie start from Apeks. Seems to be a hallmark of their CD side so far. The JL drops an extra nade over 4.
Nice nade. Jacob catches that one between his knees. We're going to be feeling it great. They're going for this banana control. Donk is the entry. Oh, Jacob fumbling nades there. Donk just perfectly positioned to exploit. Right, the first player gets flashed off, so Jacob thinks he's got a window of time, but Donk always ready. No, big kill to find. Oh, can't hit the quick scoper. And his teammate goes down as well, so STYKO and Knock drop. The A site lost. A little bit of a stinger kill here on the other side might encourage Apeks to go for this retake, but it's going to be a retake regardless. Bomb is making its way in towards A. They don't realize both are there. JL, the unknown factor. Don't know where he's at.
And they're already committing to the save. I think that banana smoke is just to hold on for longer. Certainly will now. This bomb gets planted. Very back and forth stuff. There's different ways. So when you reface top banana like that, you can do it in different ways. Sense had a molly, I think, and you can flash and then molly after to stop somebody re-swinging like that. But it didn't come. And I also feel like Jacob was half HP there. I feel like because of the situation, he feels like he always has to be the one taking the fights. I know it was a headshot, but surely you want the high HP player really taking a duel.
I guess that's the nature of Jake, I'm right. He's always trying to seize the reins, take the initiative in the rounds. It's led to a lot of success for them, but not so much this time.
Are they going to buy next? It's really on the edge, because Nort could...
I think if Nort goes for a rifle, he's got enough money to drop.
He might AWP and FAMAS drop.
I mean, Apeks can drop one rifle. Or, I'm sorry,
actually, yeah, I didn't realize their loss bonus was this much, actually. It's not too bad.
It's still very built up. They've just won one round, right? They've lost 5-1, I think, is the line at this point. So it's going to be A-okay. He'll even get the AWP up, and the utility's good. So they've made it work. A little creative accounting.
We're always on board with that. Gotta do my tax return soon. Another 3B start. JO drops the nades. Seems to be the modus operandi. As what are we getting here? A fast A round, but the bomb's B. Sotfik goes in. Zontix dies. The bomb isn't with them. That is crazy.
Well, that's one way to take the initiative. Tried to go for the faster play. Very fast play. Spirit Academy clearly trying to catch Apeks off guard, but STYKO ready for it. Now they're into the B take. Jacob trades himself out 1-for-1, but he takes down the Donkgod. Let's see if Art Frost just clambered up to the top of the board. And show us some more. Guys needs to plant. Can't wait for those smokes to fade. Oh, they've got the line on the spam through. Sense just knows it. The fountain plant, not safe from him. And that is a comfortable round for Apeks. They're best of the half.
Absolutely. I guess the plan was to go through Arch with the entries and think about a B split. But Apeks played enough Inferno to now defend against that. And of course, the A bomb site, we believe, remains unchanged. So they're ready to go. The protocols are there for them. And just about getting the buyout of Spirit. Just about. They haven't got a lot of lost bonus. This round is important, or Apeks are right back in a commanding position. And was that nade damage onto Artfrost? Because he is licking his wounds.
Nice play from STYKO. Now they're taking out all the A presence. It's once again just about this B hole. Molotov might section this off. It does indeed. 2 players out ahead of it. They'll be able to worm their way through, but that's a big kill for Jacob, and he's not even traded. He will be, as he goes right back on top of the coffins. Never say he's not home.
Cavalry's here, though, and there's no lurking presence. It's really hard for Spirit to reroute. Come in front of this smoke. JL does go down. JL does go down. Sense unable to get the immediate trade.
There's no utility, though.
Yeah, there's nothing to cross CT.
That's the problem. Knock's now on the angle, right? He's
Going
gonna
off flash, maybe? You haven't got many options.
This is it. This is it, and players are low. Sen slipping into oranges. Oh, that flash must have hit well. But Sen still gets the kill, and now Knock's on the angle, and there is nothing to dig him off of it. So if they cross this, they should be dead every day of the week.
Don't peek Sense.
No, thinks better of it. Waiting for Knock's contact instead. That's a little over ambitious, little twitchy here. They know where Sense is. They know where he's got to be. He's stuck. Has to take the fight. His teammate's slow on the rotate, but Sense will win it on the duel. And now Artfrost is stuck, and he's out of time. He's out of time. He's out of clock. He's just trying to save this up, and just around the corner lies.
Is he gonna die after time?
No, apparently not.
Gets away with that. As did Apeks, actually. Nawwk will not be happy with himself. That should have been a slam dunk frag.
I'm gonna blame that on the transition from online to LAN, right? Maybe trying to overcompensate. You're trying to pre-fire and all that, and jiggle peaks can be brutal in the switch up.
Nonetheless, they do win it. They have snapped the money. A one saved AWP in the hands of Artfrost. Didn't get a couple kills. That would do a lot of good, keeping this map contested. I feel like Donk was a long way ahead of his teammates at the start of this game. But Artfrost, from the middle portions of that first half onwards, has just been brilliant.
He has indeed. And I mean, Donk slowed down as well, which explains why Apeks have been able to catch up, because Donk's entry in a lot of these rounds, right? And your entry success, well, if your entry's having a lot of success, you don't need anyone else. And if your entry slows down, suddenly there's trouble in paradise. Knock gonna get the utility down, avoid the chase still. Thought brackets has been lost. Look at the deep banana control, though. Sense is just waiting for his moment to potentially go for a flank. They're leaving him solo. Doesn't have a smoke. I don't know that I love him being left alone. But I suppose it is the right read, because they're all headed this way. And Jacob is positioned to cut off the arch play. Now Sense on the flank. There should just be no escape. Bit by bit, they're picked apart. JL to take the last two.
Beautiful stuff. Bit of money in the bank for Apeks, because they haven't had the entire half. They will be happy about that. And on we go as this map moves towards crunch time. Spirit Academy can win this map. They're in a great position to 2-0 this series. For Apeks, you're just playing for survival. Trying to keep it going. Another fast banana round. They've shown this one already. Get the full clear. And looks like Spirit are gearing up to react towards A. Some nades down on towards brackets. But actually they drop the pace and boost boiler instead.
Like they're going into this quad setup. They are. There's the first catch. The second as well. It's brutal for Spirit. They've been completely rebuffed. And at this point, what do you... how? What?
Molly contained. Got the trades.
Wow. I mean, one of those kills was from the bottom? Oh, no. It was TSAdonkgod who was already dead. The Molotov did it. All right. Bit unexpected there. They will clean up the last of the top A presence. Now pressure on for Knock, and he's missed the first shot. Not having a lot of success here, but if he can buy time, he's coming in, creeping into the play. But Donk is anticipating it. He's one step ahead. Artfrost needs to get this bomb planted because this flank is on. But Donk is coming back to receive it. He's ready for that fight. He's going to succeed as well. He's trying to pre-fire for the swing, but it's all Donk. All the Donk God.
That was beautiful. Beautiful. In a round that... Actually, when they lost that one player towards brackets, I thought it was in real trouble. And Nawwk, again, second round, where he's missed a bit of a sitter. And it's got his team heavily punished. Spirit are now back in a decent spot. Neither team has ever been able to get in any control in this half. It just feels like whoever wins out from these economic brawls in the end forces some ecos to be so close to winning the map. And now Spirit with a golden opportunity to do it in this round. No kits on that CT side, no AWP on Nawwk. They're trying to get aggressive because they don't have the util to string out a round. Maybe there to greet ApeksSTYKO. And he's going to give it up.
Going quiet here as we hit a minute on the clock. This is one of the slower rounds we've gotten from either side. In terms of no contact being taken here yet. Can we funneled in towards this banana play again? CSGO.
Yeah, I think it's the last B smoke. It's maybe about 20 seconds left. This one dissipates. And then after that, it's just the one flashbang on Sense. Baz gets caught on the lurk, so I guess it has to be B now. Certainly does at this point. Gotta go in.
Now they're gonna rotate. They're gonna rotate as quickly as can be. So now you need to move. Time is of the essence. Jacob up on the flower plots gets one. The wombo combo here is perfect. Spirit Academy, nothing doing. Artfrost is trying to back away. He's just trying to save. He's wary of a flank coming in, but time isn't even viable anymore. So he's off, and oddly enough, because they full rotated through spawn, he'll likely just be able to save this for free. So the op will live at the very least, but the round goes the way of Apeks, and a much-needed one to get their money back on track.
I felt very passive from Spirit. Didn't take mid. They'd end up grouping B, and Baz, maybe he felt like he had to pressure A a little bit, just swings boiler and gets killed by the mid setup from Apeks, and the round just cascades from there. I'd like to see them up the ante a little bit. What is the decision? We've got the one an open art for us, but apart from that, it's just pistols in the mix. Loss bonus isn't that high either. So actually, Donk will not have a great buy if there's not a plant in this round. Check out the mid aggression. Here it comes. Flashes approved. There goes the AWP already. As Apeksjkaem is looking to feast here in mid. I wonder if they realised the buy and then pulled the ripcord on that aggression.
Seems like it might have been.
Certainly is the move once you know it's eco.
Seems like it might have been. Sense is kind of being left alone here. Jacob's got some utility to set him up, but it's not flashes, so they're just kind of faking this. Oh, that I love it. He's gonna get the first, but there's nothing to bail him out of this, so he is very committed. They fake flash. We'll take two. Not the end of the world. Almost feels like a moment where two players just haven't been tested in a while, and they're like, hey, you know what would be a fun idea? I'm gonna fake that you're not dead by sandbag and see what you can get. They love the bomb behind. Spirit are full committing to the save.
I mean, in all honesty, Sense was having a really tough time as we got a little bit into the CT side, and he's almost even now in frag, so he must have done some good work in the last few. Playing well off Mr. Apeksjkaem. And these saves make sense. That's for sure. A good buy, maybe one player on something a little bit lesser in the following. As Apeks, it's been a brutal game so far. But they're making it work despite the scenario. 14-13. You lose this one, Spirit. You got a horrid buy against a couple of map points.
It's got to be kind of wild for, you know, a player like Sense playing with Jacob on the roster. It's like, if you're a Norwegian player, there's sort of like two you might be looking up to. It's him and Rain. So it's
Holzok's
it's
alright.
got to be a bit of a trip. Yeah, but I mean, Holzok's younger, right? I'm talking about that older generation of players. Whereas Holzok's a little bit more of the new crop. Jacob's got the opener here. Aggression down mid. A bit of a mix-up. Big change-up. Shifting his spot entirely, and it's having great results here in what could be the map point round. Now Jacob bails out. He fulfilled his mission. He slips back into his usual position. So that is beautiful from Apeks.
Yeah, I mean, put yourself in Spirit's shoes going into this round. Have all these forts. You know, we know how important this is. We're going to run this, you know, this default into this play. And then Jacob just runs down mid and kills 2 of you. And whatever plan you had, most certainly did not survive first contact.
No.
And there's no saving in this round, I don't think. I think they've got to go for this.
And it's Donk down as well, right? One of your X factors. Baz had to play alongside him, so you're going to be relying on ArtFrost to make some magic happen with that AWP. He's been good. But it's a lot to require of him, and it seems like. Dry peeking the angle, that's not ideal. ArtFrost wants to fly through, goes ahead of his own flash. That's nice. Nice bit of micro. But Bogdan's Law will dictate that Zontix gets the AWP, so maybe the flash play not going to be there. Big flank for SoftBank. The trade is there. Flashbang's good. ArtFrost, massive performance again to get them into the 2v2. To get this bomb down. What a recovery already. Can they seal the deal? It's down to the 2 Norwegians. Try and make this happen. Oh, he catches the smoke. Jacob, how is he alive? How have none of those bullets found him? Astonishing. Sense has a molly. If he can get past his first shot, they're withdrawing. No. Tries for the Molotov. That's not going to work out. Had to try and jiggle out the first shot. It was going to happen. Now, as it is, situation being what it is, Jacob has to back off.
That probably would have been map for Apeks. If they just hold that. JL or Fangle. Can't quite find the frag. Can't get around the corner. I don't know why he was playing a one and done angle. He could have such a good position. 5-on-3 and you're playing a one and done.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're playing it in arch, it's a different thing because then you can get out. But he was playing such a wide angle that he couldn't physically get round the corner of Moto before the repeat comes in. And then good util, I guess, by Spirit. Cut the crossfire between sight and under the balcony was completely cut off. That's a disaster for Apeks. You were so close to winning this map. And now you got some work to do.
Money is still tentative over on the other side, right? There's going to be limitations to the utility. It's not going to be great. You've got 3 Glils out, so... head armor, boys. Head armor over on the Apeks side. 3 players without hats. Money is a bit limited for them as well, so I can understand it. But it does mean those Glils might as well be AKs. A lot riding on this one. So goes this round. It feels will go the map. Utility skirmish here on Banana. It feels like we actually haven't gotten as many of these just straight up nade battles as you typically do get in an Inferno game.
Spirit done a lot of rounds of sitting out of Banana and prioritizing mid control first. This time though, they're going to explode in. Just going to fade the smoke. There it is. There's nobody here, and this is really good for Spirit because they made no noise at all. This retakes that will stop them going any further. But what have I mean, is there really only one HE grenade left on B now?
Yeah, they've just burned everything. They burned everything. They went for that aggro. There was no extra set placed, unless there's one back by the church, which I
can't believe it. They dump the nades aggressive B and don't really go for it. I assume they had an extra nade set down, but it doesn't look like it.
No, they're just going to trust the guns. They're going to trust the guns on this one, and we're not getting a rotate. It's a triple lane setup as well, so the rotation will be slow. And Apeks need to get a move on. This is about to be a huge explode. It's all about the individuals. The nade's good, at least, to soften them up, but the smoke sections them out. Sense has one, only one. And the rotation is on, but it could be a bit panicked. Jacob's in such a tough spot here by Newbox. With him already gaining confidence, he has to fall away, has to fade off of it. They should know he's here. He's at least going to punish Sotfit. Dancing with the devil, and Zontix. Sure he goes no more. Big kill for Baz. Could end this. Could turn this into a save. The money's putrid for Apeks and Spirit Academy. They might have just found 15.
I think these guys are so low. The HE never goes on Banana, surely. Go towards new box or something. They're going to go for it, though. Giving it a look in.
Oh, it does go banana. It does go banana. Doesn't find the kills. Look at the health. Look at the health. The spam might do it alone. Getting the defuse on. No one's going to want to peek. Oh, but they found it. Baz has done it. Yes, STYKO will lay another out, but it just doesn't matter. Spirit Academy got 15.
That
And
nade him.
STYKO even
Yeah, it's
goes
so
down
close.
long.
It must have gone a little bit deep, I think. It must have gone nearer the sandbags. If it goes right in that cubby, it might have been a double kill. I think just mismanagement from Apeks. I mean, why use so much util and not actually... It wasn't... Spirit weren't even fighting it that hard. They could have flashed and had a quick peek or jump spotted, and once they don't see anything, then think about sitting in there for a minute. They just had... And then the retake set that goes down with... It wasn't Spirit didn't make any noise on their banana take. Apeks just dumped it because they were scared for some reason.
Well, it's going to leave them with a desperate buy in this one. Got another Mag 7 out. Get them around last time, but it also involved an AWP. STYKO will posture a little bit more aggressively. Jail going to make sure they don't get up on his back. Oh, this could work. Jail's taken down. STYKO has to force the issue, but he misses the shot. As the Butcher's gun does not find its mark. On to knock, and he is done. This retake will be desperate. Jacob flying into the fight, takes the first, clears this up. There's a late lurk down mid, though. Artfrost will hold this cross. Jacob alone. He's got a face. He catches the AWP. How's he done this? But the ace will be required of him. Bomb's not planted yet. AK gained. Jacob, this would be one for the ages. A lot to travel via moto. Hopping on the back of the bike. Vroom vrooming his way in towards the site, but he's got to wait to smoke. A little bit of spam just peppers him down just as the tick. They're seasoning him, waiting for the slaughter, and Zodtix delivers the killing blow. Spirit Academy secure their map pick. It looked so risky for so much, but they've done it here, Alan.
Map pick of Apeks. They're in a great position.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They've done something pretty incredible, and, you know, Vertigo yesterday was a bit...